Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It's D Dun here, the most chill COD player. So excited to be bringing you some Black Ops 3 beta footage. I'm playing Domination on Combine, and I will be rocking the Man of War assault rifle. This is one of the first games that I was using this gun, so I only have the red dot unlocked, which is actually pretty good. The iron sights on this gun are a little shaky. But today we got some stuff to talk about. So many things to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. I got the beta, and for you guys that are on Xbox One and are expecting to get the beta soon, or maybe you just got your beta code, some real quick tips I want to cover because the download is incredibly large. It's like a 12.5 gigabyte file or something like that. It takes a really long time to download, so what I would recommend to you guys, especially if you don't have insane internet speeds, keep in mind I have 150 megs down and it took me 3 hours to download this. So what I would recommend is that if you are able to disable all of your devices that soak up internet Wi-Fi, so like for example my computer, I also have obviously on the internet and stuff, so I disabled that. I put my phone on 4G, and also it helps a lot if it starts to slow down. If you just pause and refresh the download, it'll help speed it up quite a bit. But that's just a little tidbit for you guys, for whenever you get the beta, or if you're about ready to get it. But anyway, so this gameplay in the background is so far, I think, probably my best gameplay. I managed to drop, let me check here, 48 kills. I do die 11 times, but I go on some decent streaks. You're going to see me get the Hellstorm a few times. And let's just discuss the beta so far. There's some stuff I want to talk about, some problems, some good things. So the first thing that I really want to cover is flinch, because they removed toughness, but they kept view kick in, which I think is a bad idea. And that's just my opinion. I don't mind the view kick. I think it's a little excessive. I noticed, obviously there weren't a ton of people on last night since it was, the first day, and probably not a lot of people knew that they actually released the beta early, which, I think it was supposed to come out at 2 p.m. Central, or 2 a.m. sorry, Central Standard Time, which is my time zone. And they released it at like 6 o'clock in the evening or something like that. So I don't think a whole lot of people knew, so hopefully the connections will be a little bit better. But it felt like if the connection was a little dodgy, that the view kick was really hard to deal with. Now with view kick, and what you're going to notice in this gameplay a lot, is I hip fire a lot. So basically, if there's a lot of view kick, the easiest way to deal with that is to just hip fire your gun. And hip firing, even with assault rifles, is actually pretty decent in Black Ops 3. So if you guys are in a close quarters situation, and you're not quite prepared, don't really worry about trying to snap on target, trying to aim down sight and stuff. Just go ahead and hip fire and then try and lock onto your target. I think that is the way to go. I found a lot of success. You'll see in this gameplay where there was a few times where I got up close with people, and I was able to just hip fire them, or hip fire and then move into my ADS animation. It also doesn't really help that I don't have quick draw on this class, so currently I think I'm like a level 12 or something like that. I'm trying to experiment with all the guns. Now here's the thing, I don't want to give you guys like quote-unquote like first impressions video. I don't want to give you guys the best class setup video, even though I know those are really popular on YouTube right now, just simply because I don't know what the best class setup is, and I think that if people are using that, that's kind of cheap. They may, there are obviously some guns that are really good in this game. The Razorback is a pretty good SMG that plays really well. I think that, from what a lot of people are saying, is like the new MSMC, quote unquote. There's a lot of guns that remind me of a lot of other guns in previous Call of Duties. Now the movement mechanics, let's talk about that a little bit. The movements feel honestly a little clunky. Wall running feels pretty smooth, but just going in and out of your animations feels a little slow. Your character movement's a little slow. So, you know, that will take some getting used to. It doesn't really feel like another Call of Duty. But the action is pretty quick, simply because the maps in the beta are very small. You know, they're all small to small-ish, medium-sized maps, which helps, you know, increase the flow. But they brought back very straightforward 3-lane maps, which I know a lot of people like because it really forces the action, but I feel like you also end up with a lot of situations like this because right now as it stands, the spawns in this game are very, very strong. It is really hard to flip spawns unless it is you plus 1 or 2 other teammates literally standing in their spawn. They will not flip. So as you can see right here, like I'm staring into their spawn and they still keep spawning there. So, you know, you kind of end up with some really defensive play, kind of like what you're seeing right here. Yes, you can rush it, but once again, the view kick plays a big part in that, because in addition to the view kick, it's also really difficult to tell exactly how weak you are. In previous games, your screen was all sorts of red and blurry, you know, whenever you got shot up. In this game, it's really not like that. So for me, it's kind of difficult to tell whenever I'm really, really hurt and when I'm not. The score streaks, I still only have the 3 basic ones, so you know I can't really comment too much on that. But I will tell you guys, I will give you guys one tip, since you will never be able to unlock Ghost because the cap on the level is 28 and Ghost is unlocked I think at level 30 something. No one can use Ghost in this game. So what I would recommend, even though the pistols are pretty strong in this game, I would recommend, and what I do is I run a launcher on every single class and I shoot down every single UAV that pops up. One, you're going to level up faster, you're going to keep your score up, you're going to help your team, but in addition to that, you will stay off the minimap, which is extremely helpful. Let's see, what else can we talk about as I get sprayed down, hip fired by a sniper right there. Other than that, you know, it seems like quick scoping isn't really a big deal. I don't get hit by a lot of quick scopes. The score streaks are pretty much just like Black Ops 2. They're a little difficult to earn, but you know, the Hellstorm seems good, and that's really all I've had a whole lot to deal with. The guns seem fairly balanced. Now, from what I've heard, awareness is actually an extremely good perk. Apparently, it's just as good, if not better, than Modern Warfare 3 sound whoring. So I definitely want to try that. The only problem is I didn't get to try it last night because, in case you guys don't know, I got the kid and everything, and so, you know, if he wakes up in the middle of the night, if he cries, I need to be able to hear him. So I don't want to have my headset on full blast or whatever. But I will give that a shot soon. I'll let you guys know about sound whoring in this game, because if there was sound whoring, that could be a huge deal. Let's see, what else? I haven't really gone on too many great streaks, but I know there's been some nuclears. And one last thing, whenever you guys unlock Tac Mask, you have to use it, especially if you play Domination, because with the the class loadouts, since they're a little limited at the moment and it takes a while to level up, people almost always have 2 stuns in their pocket, and I get stunned a lot. This is one of the very few games where I wasn't stunned constantly, and the stun grenades are really, really strong. I hope that they actually nerf them, because you can't drop shot, you can't jump, you can't move, you can't shoot, you can't see. The concussions are really, really strong in this game, and as you can see here, I'm still kind of getting used to the movement. But what did we cover today? View kick, it's pretty harsh. It's going to take a little getting used to. I would like to see it nerfed a little bit. I don't hate the idea, but I do wish that they would remove it at least a little bit, just because it does promote a little bit campier play, because first shot is crucial. The guns all seem pretty good and fairly balanced. I'm experimenting with some class setups, so I'll let you guys know about that whenever I actually have a real good class setup for you. And the score streaks are alright. The connection actually seems really good right now, which is very promising, considering Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 all had horrible hit detection. Concussion grenades are OP, and the specialists, I'll probably have to save that for a later video, but that is the video for you today, guys. I hope you guys learned something about Black Ops 3. Definitely leave me a comment, let me know your guys' thoughts from what you've seen in the gameplay. If you haven't played it, and if you have played it, do you agree, disagree with my thoughts? And if you did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you hate it, then dislike it. Make sure to check out all links below in the description. And if you are new